Hello everybody, welcome back for a new video. I'm your host, Astinax, and today I'm gonna be doing some sort of a part 2 to the knowing when to shut up video that came out last week, I believe, or this week. Anyways, depends on when this video is gonna be uploaded. But yeah, and you guys seem to enjoy it, and last time was like more of knowing when to shut up, and today I'm gonna be talking when I should shut up, and when, you know, people should in general. I'm gonna have 2 life stories with 2 important tips thing, because, you know, I like having kind of like short stories of my life with a little conclusion at the end to share to you guys. This way, when I look stupid, you guys can learn from it, and we can all, you know, stop the cycle of stupidity and just let me do the stupid shit first, and hopefully you guys won't do that. So anyways, the first thing I would have to say, the first little tip to not being stupid, not looking like a complete idiot, is to look around you, okay, before saying something. So this first story is basically this year, the beginning of the year, we were in sports class again and running. Again, I don't know, we're always running, whatever. And I have one of these friends who sometimes has these, like, sort of, I don't know, panic attacks for some reason, and she just can't breathe, and we were running, so you see why that would be an issue. So she starts having these, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? So I'm like, teacher, excuse me, we got somebody dying over here. And she's like, yes, okay, take her to the changing room. I'm like, okay. So me and a couple of friends, we take her to the changing rooms, and we start talking to her, and she told me, I asked this friend before, because she knows she's gonna have these sometime, and she's like, okay, when I get these, some sort of panic attacks, just talk to me and try and bring me back to the real world, whatever. And I'm like, okay, we gotta talk about something. And then my friend, she has this other philosophy teacher. So in our school, we got 2 philosophy teachers, one good one and one crappy one. And of course, being the very lucky person that I am, I've got a crappy one. So yay me. So whatever. She starts talking about her philosophy teacher, saying how awesome the guy is. And I'm just like, bro, you know me and the girl having a panic attack got the crappy one. So I'm just like, I don't know. She says it, she finished her thing, and I'm like, yo, our philosophy teacher sucks dicks. Dicks plural, by the way. And then, like, nobody says anything, and I see everybody looking behind me, and I'm like, please tell me they're just blankly staring at the wall. And I was like, at first I was like, yo, laugh, okay? That was kind of funny, okay? I don't know, dick comments are funny to me, whatever. So then I turn around, and guess who opened the door and is, like, has her head in the room? The sports teacher, yay! Like, I see everyone looking behind me. I turn around and there she is, and I'm like, okay. And then I just look completely done. I'm like, no, okay. So I said this because, you know, she was kind of losing it, so I'm trying to shock her and say shocking stuff so that she'll come back to us. And she's like, and the sports teacher just looks at me, smiles, and like, it's fine. I didn't hear anything. And I'm like, oh God, please kill me now. Like, seriously, build a window in this changing room and throw me out of it. And it was just super embarrassing. So yeah, conclusion, look around before saying shit, and also, dick sucking is not an appropriate thing to yell in public. Even in changing rooms, we never know who might come in. And also, another thing that also goes in with look around you before speaking. When you talk about someone, don't say the name, because A, that's stupid, and 2, be sure the person is not here, because this year, again, because, you know, of course it's gonna be this year, I was eating lunch in a restaurant with a couple of my friends, because, you know, in school, we don't eat lunch in school because the food is terrible. We just go to restaurants near the school, and since there are plenty of restaurants around, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, so we go to a restaurant with, like, I don't know, we're like 4 or 5 friends, we're all together, we're eating, whatever, blah, 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 and I come in and I see one of my other friends with her group of friends, and I'm like, hey, how are you, whatever. We don't sit together because we're like 5 and 5, and, you know, a table of 10, it's a bit much. So yeah, I sit down, and then we were talking about math tests, because my class had a math test, the other class of scientific section had a math test, so we were talking about this, and then I'm like, yeah, I think I didn't do too bad, whatever. And then my other friend, she's like, oh, I completely failed and shit. And I'm like, oh, but don't worry, at least you're not like, and then I say a person's name, and then she started crying, and then I started saying the word crying, and like I turned around and the girl was literally staring at me, because it won't make sense, right? I mean, somebody says your name in a restaurant, of course you're gonna turn around and look at the person, but and I was just like, oh, hello, I'm sorry. And then just I turn around, I'm like, hey, how are you? Oh my god, like, what? Of course, that kind of stuff would only happen to me, right? I mean, seriously, I am so freaking dumb, and that girl already does not like me, because last year I kind of got into a fight. Well, not really, but one of her friends misunderstood what I said and thought I was insulting her, and I'm like, bro, what? I didn't say anything. Like, it's not at all what I meant. So she started crying, and then she talked about to this other person, and this other person came and yelled at me, and now I'm saying that this other person started crying when the teacher handed in the test. I mean, It's like I'm just looking for shit at this point. Like, actually, no, I don't even look for shit. The shit finds me and comes to me, and I'm just like, hello, come to me. It's like every bad situation you could think of, just, it happens, you know. I say stuff, and then shit happens. And you know, the dick-sucking comments, I always seem to say stupid crap. And then, like, a teacher walks by, and I'm like, hello. Seriously? Like, why? Okay, I say stupid shit like 98% of the time, but I mean, usually I keep these 2%, these two like normal percent in front of teachers, and sometimes no, you know, it just overlaps. It's like I say something stupid and then a teacher pops by. I talk about a certain teacher and that teacher walks by me and I'm just like, well, you know what? My life is just fucked. Whatever, I can't do anything about it. So yeah, in conclusion, tip number 1, look around you before speaking. Number 2, don't yell a person's name when you're talking about the person. It's just plain stupid, and you know, you think it kind of makes sense, but apparently not to me, so yay me. Hope you guys still enjoyed this video. By the way, let me know if you prefer these like host commentary thing where I record gameplay and like audio and my face separately, or if you guys prefer cut comms. So yeah, and let me know in the comments down below if something similar happened to you guys. I'm curious. Don't forget to subscribe to see more, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.